Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Last time we finished the main story. Well, the main story. But there is, of course, still a lot to do, and yeah, let's get right in there. Main story, and yes. As a result of Yam and Keller's heroic actions, the destruction of time was stopped, and peace returned to the world of Pokemon. Of course, not everything returned to normal right away. Some places remained where time was still out of control, but overall, things were becoming better everywhere. As for Yam and Keller, they returned to Wigglytuff's guild and fell back into their daily routine of vigorous training. One morning, several months later. Pardon? Graduation? That's right, graduation from the guild. If you graduate, you can leave the guild. You'll be rid of the harsh daily training program too. Of course, that all depends on your passing the graduation exam. Hey, Chatot! Hey, we've been around a lot longer than those two. Hey, why do Yam and Keller get to take the graduation exam before we do? They've already proven themselves to be worthy many times over. And after all, Yam and Keller saved the world. It's only natural that they've earned the right to be tested. And that is how it goes. We will soon conduct the graduation exam. I expect you to be prepared for it. Lara took the graduation exam last year. And promptly failed, Get lost. So, what are we supposed to do for the graduation exam? I want you to explore the depths of a wood named Mystifying Forest. You should find a place called Luminous Spring there. Luminous Spring? Yep, it was there a Pokemon once went to evolve. But maybe because of the time troubles we had, no sunlight shines on the spring now. Now nothing can evolve there. We want you to travel to Luminous Spring and return with its treasure. If you can bring that treasure back to the guild, you pass the exam. You will then be recognized as a fully trained exploration team and graduate from the guild with full honors. Sure thing. We just have to bring back the treasure. Let's do this, Yam. But you have to watch out for one thing. There you'll find a frighteningly strong enemy. The Grand Master of all things bad lives there. Oh, the Grand Master of all things bad? Yup, the Grand Master is terribly wicked. It's a horrifying presence that no one would ever want to meet. So, good luck with that. What? That will do for the morning briefing. All right, everyone, let's get down to work. Hooray! What will we do, Yam? The Grand Master of all things bad? Loudred. Loudred, you took the graduation exam last year, right? Can you tell me something? What was the Grand Master of all things bad like? I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. It's the guild rule. I can't talk about it. But I will tell you this. If you're in for a dreadful, terrifying time, what I went through, even now, when I let myself remember it, Louder was useless for getting information. That's not nice. We'll just have to do our best to graduate on our own. I guess we should go down to Treasure Town and get ready. Yes, we should. So, we're back. Yam is back. Yam is alive. I'm so glad. Anyway, so it's been a couple of months. So, first, Kala here, our favorite, I love her, was alone for a couple of months. And now it's again said several months later, so I think it's pretty fair to assume that saving the world has almost been a year. At least I'd like to think that it's been almost a year. Ooh, diaries. You know, now that we're finished with the main story, I think we should be a bit snoopy. I mean, that would probably take a while, won't it? Let's see. Something's written here. It's Bidoof's diary. Should we take a peek? Yes. Oh, that's a lot of things. You know what? This is our Get Back Into It episode. So we will actually do that. I'm gonna read the diaries. Do I do it in Bidoof's voice though? That's the question. Yeah, we'll see what I'll do. I don't know. So I'm gonna read the journals. That will take a while. I'll leave a marker in the description for when it's over if you don't want to read this, but I guess it's something nobody else really takes the time to do. So if you just want to listen to this instead of reading them yourselves, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, if you want to skip this, I'll make sure you can. And other than that, we'll do that. Okay, Bidoof's journal. I'll try hard. Bidoof's Yup journal. Entry number 1. I'll try hard. Oof. Seems like it's been a mighty long time since I apprenticed at this here guild. I get so frustrated being so clutzy and slow, yup. Don't I know it? I'm a slow worker and it takes me longer to learn than others. Oof, I sure miss my home and folks, yup. But I can't be what I want to be if I admit defeat now. No siree, by golly. Yup. I have my big dream. I'm surely going to become a first-class explorer, yup. And that's why I've started this here diary. It's a way for me to keep track of what I'm made of. Yup. Tomorrow, I'll hold my head up high. I'll get things done. Bidoof's Yup journal, entry number 2. Happy time. Yup, I'm happy, by golly. Oh, why am I so downright happy? Well, finally I've got 2 new members under me. Oof, this is some kind of wonderful. And the 2 are both so friendly and kind. I feel so lucky, yup. I've got to set a good example for my new pals. I have to do better, yup. Yeah, I'll do better starting tomorrow. Don't I know it? Bidoof's Yup journal, entry number 3. Bulletin board goof up. Oh no. I didn't realize it. After you take jobs on the bulletin board and outlaw notice board, you actually, to actually do them, you need to use take job on your job list. I didn't know that. So I went to dungeons without first activating the jobs with the take job command. By golly. Oof. It's no wonder why I could never do my jobs once I got to a dungeon. I finally understand why Chatter's always so upset with me. By golly. Oh man. Poor baby. Bidoof's Yup journal, entry number 4. Exploring with Sunflora. Sunflora is some kind of awesome. Yup. I went exploring with her the other day. It turns out Sunflora is a real expert at fighting in dungeons. When an enemy is just out of reach, she doesn't move toward it. Instead, she uses A to launch a regular attack, striking at nothing. Then the enemy usually spends the turn closing the distance on her. And then, on her next turn, she's the first one close enough to hit. Yup, she sure knows what she's doing, by golly. Why, I wanted to whoop and holler when I saw her use the trick. So thrilling. Psha. As for me, I always rush into a fight. That's why I end up being first to get hit. But it's alright, I reckon. I know the way to do it now, and I can explore better now. Yup. Bidoof's Yup journal, entry number 5. Moves are awesome. Well, seems there's another thing I was clueless about. When you use moves instead of regular attacks to defeat an enemy, you get more experience points. Did everyone know that but me? I didn't know that, but there's more. You need to hit the foe only once with a move. Other than that one move, you can strike it with regular attacks and you still get the boosted experience points. How about that, by golly? Moves also have a higher critical hit rate than the regular attack. So you're cheating yourself if you're not using moves. I'll be using more moves starting tomorrow, yup. So I did exactly what I promised I would. I used lots of moves while exploring. but I used my moves so often that I ran out of PP for my moves almost right away. Oof. Exploring is never as easy as it looks, I reckon. Bidoof's Yup Yup Journal, entry number 6. Gas attack. Something was sure a surprise the other day. I was checking out the outlaw notice board when it suddenly stank like rotten sulfur. And then everyone turned and looked at me like I had something to do with it. By golly, I swear I really had nothing to do with that awful stink, by golly. I know I've been guilty in the past, like that time in my room once, then twice in the mess hall and once in the guildmaster's quarters, but by golly, I'm sure not guilty of anything this time, I swear. Oh, that was when Team Skull came for a visit, I guess. Bidoof's Yup Yup Journal, entry number 7. Expedition. The guild's going on an expedition soon. It'll be my first expedition. That sure got my heart racing, by golly. But will they think about choosing me? Compared to everyone else, I'm slow and clutchy. Even Team Lore's rookies are getting better and better. But I'm surely not giving up, by golly. I'll do the best I can to get picked for the expedition. Yup, yup. That's the spirit. Bidoof's Yup Yup Journal, entry number 8. Camaraderie. How do you pronounce that? Camaraderie. I'm sorry. There was short of a scene today. Those Team Law members were denied dinner tonight. They went to bed hungry. I reckon they goofed up something bad to be punished that way. Yup, yup. Still, going without dinner's a rotten thing. I know that I surely can't last a night without a full belly. Yup, yup. So I decided that I'd save a bit of my dinner so I could share it with them. It turns out that everyone had the same idea. We all saved a bit of our dinners, it seems. So we all met up that night and we talked it over. Yup, yup. And we decided we share our food with Team Law. We reckon we'll sneak them the food tomorrow morning after the morning briefing. Yup, yup. The older apprentices are usually really strict, but it turns out they're awfully nice at heart. Oof, this is making me all emotional, by golly. Reader. Bidoof's Yup Yup Journal, entry number 9. Awesome expedition. We're back home, back from our expedition at last. Yup, yup. It was my first expedition, so yup, yup. I was scared something awful, but here I am, back at home at the guild. Yup, yup. The expedition sure was inspiring. We got to see pretty fog-bound lake and other stuff. And what sticks most in my mind, by golly, was reaching base camp with Yam's team. Yup, yup. It was the first expedition for all 3 of us, so it wasn't easy, no siree. I ended up causing a lot of trouble for Team Lore, but we helped each other the best we could, by golly, and we finally made it to base camp. I swear that had to be one of the happiest times in my life, by golly. Oof, if it wasn't for Team Lore, this expedition wouldn't have been quite so fun. I surely have to thank Yam and Color. Aww. He wasn't really trouble to us, though, like, not that I can remember. Bidoof's Yup Yup Journal, entry number 10. No sleep. Poof, I'm feeling foggy from not getting my fair share of sleep. I share my room with Louder than Corpfish, but lately Krogong's taken to slipping into our room for some shut-eye every so often. Well, that Krogong, he usually beds down by that swamp cauldron of his, but lately he's taken to sleeping here. Just the other day I was surprised to find Krogong sleeping nearby, by golly, and then he murmured, "Morning there, Bidoof." I mean, I don't want my day to start that way. That surely put a scare in me, yup, yup. Now I can't sleep because that Krogong might want to hang out again. Oof. P.S. The Great Dusknosh is sure mighty wise. Not only that, he shows respect to everyone, even me. By golly, you have to respect someone like that back. Oh, baby. It's okay, we were all food. We were all food. Bidoof's Yup Yup Journal, entry number 11. The Guild at Night. Thanks to Krogong, I haven't been able to get a good night's sleep lately. There's nothing to do if you're awake at night, so I took a stroll through the guild. Yup, yup. I glanced at Color and Yam's room, but they were deep in sleep, by golly. I reckon they must be exhausted from the daily training. Yup, yup. I didn't peek into Chimeco and Sunflora's room. That'd be downright rude. Yup, yup. Wait, what?
What's the difference? We're also both girls. Why is it okay to peek in our room and not theirs? What? Bidoof. Bidoof. I don't know if I should feel insulted now.
Huh? Diary? You wanted me to peek? I surely can't do that. It's just not done. Who would live that down? And sneaking into the guildmaster's room was too scary, so I gave that a pass and kept nosing around elsewhere. Yup. Now that Chattered, by golly, that one gave me quite a start. So Diary, where do you reckon that Chattered sleeps at night? Well, surprise, surprise, he sleeps on the top rung of the guild's entry ladder. When I crept nearby, he thought I was trying to run away, by golly. So he wildly attacked me. I'm still sore all over from that, by gosh. P.S. Crystal Cave sure lived up to its name. Being full of crystals and all, it sure was a pretty place, yup. It was so pretty, I couldn't help helping myself to a crystal. It's my own precious treasure. Yup. But when everyone found out about it, all I got was a bunch of grief. Bidoof's Yup journal entry number 12. Shocking news. It's shocking, by golly. I don't rightly understand it. Not totally. But Pokemon can come from the future? Is that even possible? I don't rightly know. But it's what the Great Dusknoir claimed, so you gotta reckon there's a grain of truth in it. This is all so confusing that it makes my head hurt. But I reckon I'd best focus, yup. Because now's the time we need to help get out the word about Azelf and his buddies, yup. Grovel's scheme can't continue. Yup, I have to spread that rumor on thick. Bidoof's Yup journal entry number 13. Very sad. An awful long time has gone by since the Team Lore disappeared. I hope that Kella and Yam are doing fine, after we became buddies in the guild and all. I was counting on going exploring with them more down the road. Oof, I miss them. Oof, I surely do miss them. Aww. Bidoof's Yup journal entry 14. Welcome back. Something happened that was half shocking and wholly happy. Yup. It's all sorts of amazing, that's for sure. Team Lore came back. Even more amazing is that they say they returned from the future. The story Keller told was about as amazing too, but more than anything, I was overjoyed seeing the two of them back safe where they belong, right here. Yup. I was some kind of happy. Aww. And the last one. Bidoof's Yup journal entry 15. Don't give up. Team Lore, you all have to shine. I surely can't begin to imagine a place called the Hidden Land, but the two of them together, I'm mighty sure they can stop the planet's paralysis. Yup. I lend my support from Treasure Town. Go do it, Yam, Kala, Grover, and Lapras. You all do what you can to win. Aww. So I don't think there will be more entries coming post-game, so I think this is actually a very good place to read them. Okay, that was Bidoof's, and now we're being incredibly rude again, and we're reading Sunflora's. Something is written here. This is Sunflora's diary. Should we sneak a peek? Definitely. Yeah, it's also 15 entries, so let's go. And I should drink a sip of water. So that's better. Let's go. Sunflora's Oh My Gosh diary, entry number 1. What a scream. Oh my gosh, so glad to meet you. I'm Sunflora, an apprentice at the guild. Eek! But does this mean someone else is reading my diary besides me? Double eek! Is someone sneaking a peek? Oh my gosh, how horrifying! Eek! Whatever gave you that idea? Sunflora's Oh My Gosh diary, entry number 2. That's silly Loudred. Oh my gosh, that's silly Loudred. Oh, he can be so absent-minded. Everyone knows that if you get totally wiped out in a dungeon, you lose some items and half your money. But of course, that silly Loudred forgets all that and goes storming off into the dungeon, and that wound up making us both wipe out. So I got sent back to the guild too. Thanks. Eek, so frustrating. Oh my god. Never, Ever want to go to a dungeon without it? Again. P.S. 2 new kids joined the guild. I think they were called Kala and Jan. Oh my gosh, they're both adorable. Yippee! Oh, Sunflora's oh my gosh diary entry number 3. Lovely food. Tomorrow I'll be off exploring with Bidoof. That Bidoof is sure to wander needlessly, so I should stock up on lots of food. Oh, why do we need lots of food? Well, as you move around the dungeon, you'll get hungry as your belly empties of food. If your belly gets empty, you'll get weaker and weaker, until you faint. Oh my gosh, terrible! Bidoof is a little short on experience, so I'll back him up. Yes, I plan to write about how my exploration went with Bidoof. Now that should really be something to look forward to. Eek! Which again makes me think that someone may be peeking at my diary. Oh my gosh, how horrifying. I love her. Sunflora's oh my gosh diary entry 4. Exploration basics. I promised and now I deliver. Here's my report on exploring with Bidoof. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. No, it wasn't. I was amazed at how little Bidoof knew about exploring. An example. If an enemy stands beside you, pushing Y will make you face it. Easy, right? He didn't even know that. But all he needed was a little coaching. When I taught him, Bidoof picked things up quickly. He's not so bad after all, oh my gosh. We got the job done too. Another fun day. See, she's nice. She's nice to Bidoof. Everyone who's nice to Bidoof is good in my book. Sunflora's oh my gosh diary entry 5. Types and matchups. Oh my gosh, I had a nasty scare the other day. While exploring a dungeon, I was careless and took a hit from a fire type move. Silly me! I'm a grass type, so I ended up taking a lot of damage. Eek! I should really explain what all this is about. As you know, Pokemon come in many types, like fire and water. All moves have types too. The matchup between attacking move's type and the defending Pokemon's type affects damage. As a grass type, I should really watch out for fire type moves. Knowing how types match up is so important. P.S. When I got into trouble because of all this, it was Laudred who saved me. Thank you, Laudred. That other time I yelled at him, I said, "Oh my gosh, Laudred, I never want to go exploring with you ever again." But eek, am I ever sorry for saying that? I take back everything nasty I said. I wonder if he would go in a dungeon with me again? I think I will go apologize to him sincerely tomorrow. Yes, that's what I will do. I'm sorry, Laudred. I hope we can keep on being teammates. Aww. Everyone makes mistakes, honey. Sunflora's oh my gosh diary entry 6. Mystery. Something very mysterious happened at our guild the other day. So we were in the guild when, oh my gosh, the place was stunk up by an atrocious stench. Oh my gosh, I'd never experienced such a foul cloud of fumes. It was eek-worthy. But everyone denied responsibility for it. But there's no fooling me. Oh my gosh, I know what I smelled and there was no mistaking it. Eek, how mysteriously it crept upon us. Who was the culprit? Eek! The mysterious stench. No. Sunflora's oh my gosh diary entry 7. A rare expedition. In the morning briefing, Chatter told us something that's worth a good scream. Eek! There's an expedition coming up. Yippee! Oh my gosh, it's simply ages since our last one. On our last expedition, we brought home simply massive amounts of treasures. We shared everything with everyone in Treasure Town. It was a happy, happy time. The upcoming expedition should be fun. I wonder where we'll explore this time. My roommate Chimeco and I got all excited guessing about the destination. Of course, I'm going to do everything I can to be picked for the expedition. Oh, I'm feeling motivated. Yippee! Sunflora's oh my gosh diary entry 8. Inspiration. Oh my gosh, something happened that was totally uplifting. Tonight, Team Lore had to go without dinner for some silly reason. While we were eating, oh my gosh, Bidoof was leaving a part of his dinner untouched. And this is Bidoof, right? The one we call the bottomless barrel because of his big appetite. Whatever could have caused that? Maybe he's heartbroken. Well, I guess that at first, but then I figured out what he was really doing. he was leaving some of his dinner for Jan's team.
Then, oh my gosh, the others noticed too.
So we all did what Bidoof was doing. We left bits and pieces of our dinner.
Though Louder agonized over the decision to the end.
Yippee! Everyone pitched in to help. How sweet of them!
Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional.
In the end, we decided to share the smaller things ourselves and leave them with one whole apple each. Timeko, Bidoof and I will keep those 2 apples for the night. Tomorrow morning we will give them to Team Roar. They must be hungry now, but they have to endure it just a little longer. We all have to stick together and try to make it into the expedition party.
Yeah, we remember that.
So cute.
Okay. Sunflora's, oh my gosh, diary entry 9. Back home.
Just got back from the expedition now.
Oh my gosh,
I exhausted. Oh, this expedition left a big impression on me in every way. Especially the sight of Fogbound Lake. Oh my gosh, it moved me in ways I cannot express. Oh, but if I write any more details, Yuxi would be so upset. And that wouldn't be good. Eek! This was the best of all expeditions I've attended. Oh, I hope I can go with everyone again sometime.
Sunflora's, oh my gosh, diary entry 10. Oh my gosh, Dusk Noir. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, the famous Dusk Noir came to our guild. Yippee! And he plans to stay in Treasure Town for a while. Yippee!
I got to talk to him. He's wise and gorgeous and handsome and oh my gosh, yippee! Yippee, yippee!
This is what it feels like. I cannot say I blame her because that's exactly how I feel every time I see Dusk Noir on screen. Sunflora's, oh my gosh, diary entry 11.
Where's Groval? The whole guild is now searching for the thieving Groval. Bidoof, Duckpio and I searched Crystal Cave. But our search turned up nothing. Where could that Groval be? But he must be caught, no matter what. For Yuxi's sake too, we'll catch that criminal. P.S. That silly Bidoof. Oh my gosh, he was no help looking for Groval. Not only that, he even brought home a crystal as a souvenir. Eek! That reminds me. When we were leaving Crystal Cave, I caught Bidoof grinning to himself. Now that I think about it, oh my gosh, that was him grinning about that crystal. Oh my gosh, I never suspected Bidoof could leer in such an icky way. Eek! That's another new discovery. Eek!
He has creepy tendencies, but he's a total sweetheart. Sunflora's, oh my gosh, diary entry 12. Total shocker. Oh my gosh, it's been one shocking thing after another lately. It turned out that Groval is a wanted outlaw on the run from, oh my gosh, the future.
And Dusknoir also came from the future to catch that Groval. Eek! There have been so many unbelievable events. It's like I'm in a perpetual state of shock. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Dusknoir vowed to catch Groval on his own. I'm sure the great Dusknoir will honor his pledge, so Groval will be caught. We have to leave everything up to Dusknoir. Good luck, Dusknoir.
You should not have wished him good luck, honey, but yeah, we all fell for it, so. Sunflora's, oh my gosh, diary entry number 13. Those kids.
Everyone, including myself, is down in the dumps at the guild. I thought about why the guild is lacking energy lately, and the answer is easy. It's because Team Lore is missing. I didn't realize how lonely it would be without Team Lore. Chatot has been very ill-tempered lately and prone to annoying outbursts. But that's also because he misses those kids. Oh, I hope they're safe, those kids. No.
Sunflora's, oh my gosh, diary entry 14. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, yippee! What a shock. It's totally amazing. Team Lore came back from the future. Oh my gosh. It was such an amazing thing. Yippee!
We were even more amazed by Carla's account of it all. Oh my gosh. If those kids said it, then it must be true. I choose to believe them. Oh, and then, does that mean that the great Dusknoir, who I revere, is actually a bad Pokemon? Oh my gosh, a bad Pokemon? What should I do? What should I do?
Oh, honey. And the last one. Sunflora's, oh my gosh, diary entry 15. They're saving us.
Our future is in the hands of those 2 kids. But I'm convinced that those kids will not fail to stop the planet's paralysis. That Yam and Kala. Oh, but don't forget Lapras and Grover too. You can't fail us. I hope you come back safe and sound to Treasure Town soon.
Well, we're back. So she says those kids, but we never get a confirmed age or anything. And yeah, seeing as a couple of months have passed, I'd say they're pretty grown up now. Like, not adults, but I think with everything that happened and then almost a year passing, they've become probably a bit more mature, I guess. That's just headcanon though. Anyway, yeah, never mind about that skip button in the description. I'm just gonna end it off here. That was just a diary reading episode that you could totally skip. Like, it's fine. I don't mind. I just thought it would be a nice thing to do. So everyone, see you next time. And when we actually do things again. So, bye bye.